So it's the January transfer window, the 1st of January, a brand new year. The 2022 is about to get underway. In this year, there's a World Cup and Sunderland may be crowned champions of League One. Roll the intro. Okay, so maybe saying we're going to be crowned champions is a little bit premature because we are only halfway through the season, being on the 1st of January. But yes, the Sky Bet League One window is open and we have been linked with 23-year-old Luton player Elijah Adebayo. Elijah Adebayo. Don't know why I struggled with that name. I know that name's Elijah. Why have I struggled so much with the name Elijah? Apparently for £3 million. That will be impressive because we've got a transfer budget of 75k. So I don't know how we're quite going to do that. Elsewhere, Portsmouth are said to be interested in signing advanced playmaker Ben Thompson, and Wigan Athletic are thought to be bringing in 29-year-old winger John Taylor to the DW. We have also been rumoured with Dejan Titek, who again would be interesting because I've never heard of him. Youngster from Reading, 19 years old, central midfielder. Yeah, maybe. We might need him because there is plans afoot at Sunderland. So, the New Year's Day preview, we have a game today. We will be playing Fleetwood at home. So, Sunderland v Fleetwood. We're still currently top, which is great. Forest Green get 25% of Carl Winchester's money. We brought in £100,000 for him as Peterborough took him off us, which was fine diddly-ine. That's great. And we got our monthly performance analysis. We'll go through that. Important dates in January, monthly mentoring review, which is fine. And all of this. Ricky J. Jones has been on fire. 7 goals in 5 games for Mr. Jones. And we'll say congratulations to you. And we've got Manager of the Month. Oh, that's a nice touch, isn't it? 6 matches and a win ratio of 66%, giving us 233 manager points, just above Danny Cowley of Portsmouth, which is very nice to see. And owner Lewis Dreyfus is happy that we won Manager of the Month. And the results have been going very well. As you can see, we didn't lose in the month of December. It's been absolutely manic this month, but quick catch up on stuff. We did lose to Shrewsbury in the Papa John's Trophy Northern Section second round on penalties after a very boring 0-0 draw. Ramirez was the guy who missed his penalty. Probably the most experienced player in League One is the player that missed his penalty. But we followed that up with the Bristol Rovers win in the FA Cup second round, which was lovely. 2 goals for Anthony Elanga, who I really want to make his loan move permanent, but they don't want to sell him and he doesn't want to move. So we're going to have him just for this season, most likely. And then the Ricky J. Jones Jr. Why have I just added Jr.? The Ricky J. Jones show started. 2 goals against Morecambe, 2 goals against Plymouth. The equaliser, the taking the lead goal, we ended up drawing against Ipswich. My words have been all over the place today. It's the end of the day. I've just finished a long day of work. I've literally finished work about 45 minutes ago. I've had some dinner. In fact, I had dinner, then I finished work because I'm working late tonight. And now I'm coming to a video. And what I've learned is that I can't talk after doing a full day of work. So there we go. Anyway, Ricky J. Jones then also got 2 goals against Sheffield Wednesday, which was a fantastic win at home. That one, we just turned it on in the second half. Callum Patterson scored early on, 22 minutes. J. Jones got his first 33 minutes. And then the second half, we were just clicking. Everything went really, really well. And it cements our place top of the table. 9 points clear of Rotherham with a game in hand. And Rotherham have got a game in hand on us. And 9 points clear of Portsmouth. So worst comes to worst, we're 6 points clear of Rotherham. And if they get beaten, we're 9 points clear, which is absolutely amazing at the halfway point. So Embleton is now up there for the average ratings. He's been ticking along nicely. Gooch is up there with 10 assists as well. Ross Stewart is still challenging for the Golden Boot of League 1, if such a thing exists. But yeah, we're playing well. We're ticking it along. It's nice. We just need to keep an eye on the transfer window. And there is, as I said, things happening already. We've made a permanent bid for Ricky J. Jones to try and bring him into the club because he's been in such good form, performing so well. I think this guy is going to have quite good potential that we can try and hit at Sunderland. He seems keen to move when we talk to his agent, so hopefully we can make something happen there. And Ramirez has got 3 offers on him from clubs back in Brazil. Now, if he does agree to move back to Brazil, I'm going to offer him out and sell him for a bit of money now. I'm going to tell them and be like, you can take him now if you want for X amount of money. We'll see what it comes down to. And as you saw previously, Carl Winchester has been sold. As Aidan O'Brien has also left now, as has Aidan McGeady, which has made our finances looking much better. That has knocked so much money. That was on around about 154,000 before those deals went out. So it's knocked, what, £22,000 off our wage bill, which is absolutely brilliant. So I'm hoping that the balance of the club at 4.7 million, the owners will go like, here, have some money. So that's what I've asked for at the moment. We have asked for some more money to be put into the coffers for transfers and wages, because if they give you one of them, you can just adjust the budget. So it shouldn't be a problem, but we will see. So this fair play, we pass fair play. That's not a problem. Ejmali should be dropped, but he's leaving as well. Shouldn't you? The 15th, halfway through January, we get Obafemi Martins has been offered a contract by Enyaba Arba. Now, he's actually 6 appearances, 0 goals in the league, but he's been doing his job, coming on as a sub, ticking games out, not too bad. I'm not going to renew his contract, but he's another one. If they agree a deal, I might say, you can just have him now, and we'll just cash in and make a bit of money on someone we bought in on a free who's actually done a pretty decent job. He hasn't moved away. Ramirez has rejected them all. So you're getting this information as I'm here. And the board love us. Come on, just give us a bit more money. We've invested great on free transfers and stuff so far. Just give us the money. Right, I'll sort out the team. We're going to go and play Fleetwood, and then we're just going to do a little bit more of the January transfer window and see what unfolds. So the teams come out then. Fleetwood come to Sunderland, all the way up north for Fleetwood. And it should be I say all the way up north. Aren't Fleetwood a northern team anyway? I think they might be. They've gone for a long throw, and they've scored. I mean, he didn't look... Is the referee? I think the referee's disallowing it. Yeah, offside, which is fine. We're not even going to see a replay of it. Yeah, we're really struggling fitness-wise in this Christmas period. What the hell is that for a pass, Andre Wisdom? That was dreadful, playing at centre-back today. Doyle and Sirkin really cannot handle back-to-back games in a week. They are struggling fitness-wise with the amount of football they've played this year. But, we've made a few changes. Yak is playing... Yaroslav Yak, good effort, is playing in holding midfield just to try and tee us over. Ramirez is knackered. Lyndon Gooch has had to drop to the bench. So it is a bit of a mix-and-match team here. We need the front three to tick. That is what we need. Long throw again. The AI is bringing out the long throws, trying to get the old cheat system going. As Hoffman is going to just hopefully roll this out to one of the centre-backs. No, he goes long up towards Ricky J. Jones. He's headed down to Sirkin, though. Picks up the loose ball. Back to Doyle. Still playing as that ball-playing defender, so he does like to bring the ball out from the back. Ricky J. Jones. Pritchard. Great ball through. Stewart's in. Where are you going? You've gone so wide. Ricky J. Jones fires it top corner, and that's why we want to buy him. His finishing is deadly. He is so good. It seems weirdly good for League One, given his attributes that he's actually got. But a lovely ball through from Alex Pritchard. That guy is too good for League One. And then him and Emberton are actually really good at rotating with each other. And if we do have to change to an attacking midfielder, Emberton in there is absolutely deadly in the League One games. As it looks like we're going to get a free kick on the edge. Now, we are lacking a bit of a designated free kick taker. Pritchard does take them. Maybe we should put them on him all the time. He's got a goal. He's got an assist. Alex Pritchard is on fire. 2-0 up, 14 minutes gone. And I've barely paused for breath in this game. Pritchard, I mean, that's a wonderful free. Goalkeeper's side as well. Really should be doing better and shouldn't be beaten there. 2-0 up. Lovely stuff. Another highlight. I'm not getting any rest here for my poor little vocal cords. Rossiter's off. Looked like a great tackle, but he's off. So what an action-packed game we've come to in January. And it's a throw-in now. Sirkin with it. Short to Pritchard. Into Yak. Sirkin's there again. Can he put a cross in? He does. Back post. And he's headed in. It's off the line from James Hill. Sirkin back in. And Neil's header is... We don't know what happened to it, but it didn't go in. Corner then. Pritchard swings this one in. Stewart's there at the near post. Ross Stewart, who's actually been asked to mark the goalkeeper, clearly came away from the goalkeeper, stuck it in. I think Pritchard now has a goal and 2 assists because he took the corner. And he sticks it in. Stewart, he did just pull away, didn't he? Pulled back out towards the penalty area. 3-0 up. 26 minutes gone. We are playing very, very well indeed. So half time then, and we have not given Fleetwood a sniff. 1 shot on target they had right at the end of the second half, down to 10 men as well. I'm just going to say our passing's been good, so keep it up. I think, like I said, reinforcing that message about keeping the ball is really what we need to do. And I'm not going to change anything. I want us to go for the jugular. Let's keep this going, keep this ticking over, and hopefully we can get to a point where we can rest the likes of Sirkin and Doyle, who are always the people getting complained around, we need to give them a rest and send them on holiday. I sent them on a week's holiday about 2-3 weeks ago, and they've come back and they're playing and they're still bloody knackered. So I don't know what to do. I'm just going to keep playing them until they break, I guess. As that's another shot. Pritchard's got 2 assists, 2 goals. Unbelievable. 4-0 up. We're pretty much too good for this league. I'm declaring it now. Give us the title. I said in the intro that it might be, are we going to be declared League One champions in 2022? I'd probably be pretty disappointed if we're not, given that we got a 9-point lead in January and we're 4-0 up against Fleetwood. We've made some subs, and in a move that you'd probably never see in real life, we've taken off both of our centre-backs and brought on new ones. Flanagan and Embleton are coming on. So Yak moves to centre-back from holding midfield. Embleton is going to go into midfield as that's a ball towards the back post. Stewart heads it back. Ricky J. Jones! He's got another one. Ross Stewart, again, is a player. I think he might struggle in the Championship, but at League One, if you're a League One team and you see Ross Stewart available for transfer or on a free or anything like that, go and get him because his heading ability is ridiculously good. J. Jones won't miss from there. 5-0 up. What a performance. And we've made our final sub, which is Sirkin off, Hume on. So we're going to concede because Sirkin was on a 7.5. But I think giving him a rest when you're 5-0 up is probably the right thing to do. Ricky J. Jones into Pritchard. Back to Hume, who's just come on to replace Sirkin. Pritchard again. Looking for a hat-trick of goals and a hat-trick of assists, Pritchard. Hume, cross it, and Alanga's there. Where are Fleetwood in the league? Because I feel like they are woeful. I feel like they are absolutely dreadful. 6-0 this game. Pritchard out to Hume. I think he gave it back down. He went all the way to the line, didn't he? Crossed it in. Alanga got in front of his man. And he's not known for his heading. He's got a couple of Swedish caps under our management as well. And he is flying. And that is the end of the game. 6-0. What a way to see in the new year. Pritchard getting a 9.5. 2 goals and 2 assists. Ricky J. Jones up there as well. Hume coming on and get a 7.2. I thought we were going to concede when I brought him on. But look at that. We've absolutely battered Fleetwood Town there. Absolutely battered them. Outstretched arms. That is about as comprehensive as it gets. I am delighted with that. I'm sure we're about to get a message that says Doyle and Sirkin need to be rested, but there you go. Absolutely flying in the league at the moment. Really, really good to see us do that. I do want to, if we get promoted, keep playing the way we have been. Keep the ball as best we can, play with the tactics, and use... I'm starting to use the data hub more. I mentioned it in the last video. I am getting there to see how it goes. There you go. Raised fitness concerns, Sirkin and Doyle. Jaded could do with a rest. I mean, I've rested them already this year, so I don't really know what else to do. Put arm around him, superb in front of goal. Well done. New Year's cheer for Sky Bet in League One, where the action was mainly at Sunderland, which is lovely to see in this alternate universe. Manager Fagan Walcott is being highly recommended to us. When does your contract expires soon? Okay, let's keep you. Let's keep an eye on you. Barry Maguire, yeah, we'll keep an eye on you. Fully scout you. And our Jones bid have been rejected. They want this goalkeeper from our youth team, who I think is going to be pretty good, but his contract expires soon. So I'm happy to chuck him in as part of this deal. The only thing we've got is we've only got a 74. I mean, look at that. We're getting 2.64 million next year. Give me some of that money now. That would be wonderful. Okay, we'll leave Ricky J. Jones there and see if the board get back to us with our requests of asking for some things, as they haven't got back to us yet. So we'll wait and see. Okay, so we've made some decisions here in terms of contracts giving out to people. So Jordan Willis hasn't actually played for this year. And when we started the save, I was like, is it wrong to release someone who is in their last year of their contract and is going to be injured for most of it? He's coming back to fitness. Still, he's got torn knee ligament, so it's going to be terribly harsh for him to get back to a good level. But 2 to 5 weeks away, so he'll come back towards the end of the season, like when we need the run-in. He's going to be helpful, and he's a pretty decent centre-back. He's not the tallest at 5'11", but his attributes are good. He's happy to be an impact sub, so we've given him a new contract, and he basically kept his salary the same amount, so it's not going to impact us too much. But for an extra year extension, I think it's decent. I think it's a good thing to do for him, and He's sort of, without kicking a ball, I hope he hasn't kicked a ball because he's got torn knee ligaments. Without kicking a ball, he's gone from potentially being released on a free to now getting a 1-year contract. So hopefully I've made a good decision there. The board have come back and said that retained player sales is now up to 80%, which is great. Jake McIntyre, a young goalkeeper, has also signed a new 1-year deal. And Tom Flanagan, his original contract said he was a first-team player. We've got him down to impact sub, and he has been playing a fair amount of games this year as well. Just another one to bolster the squad depth going forward. So we can sell him next year if we go to the Championship. If we don't think he's good enough, we can keep him around at 6'3", good tackling, good heading. I feel like as a squad player or an impact sub, he's going to be pretty good to keep around for this one. And here we go. The response, right, transfer budget. They said no. We're currently making a loss, and the club can't just isn't built to recoup those losses. Request denied. So I'm going to assume they've done that as well. Let's just we'll try and talk. I need a bigger transfer budget to make sure we're not beaten to our most important targets. Could I please have an improved transfer budget? Without proper investment, we're going to be consistently beaten to our targets. We could really do with a bit more flexibility in the transfer budget to give us an edge in the battle for promotion. That's what we want to say. We're currently running at a loss. Okay, so the whole loss thing is very much stopping us doing anything. How much of a loss are we running now? 78 grand this month. We've reduced our wages quite a lot though. Wonder if we can chuck some money back. Yeah, see, look, we can really bump. That gives us 14 grand to play with. Let's go for that. We'll go for that. We'll just inflate our own transfer budget. That's totally fine. And with that in mind, we will bid on Ricky J. Jones again because I really want to get him in. But something I wanted to do is actually look at the appearances, right? I've got 2 people here on loan, and I am paying part of their wages. Only £350, but every penny counts. And Frederick Alves Ilberson, 5 grand a week we're paying him. I'm going to terminate his loan. He's not played for us at all. He can sod off. And you might be in the comments being like, yeah, but Doyle's always knackered, so why don't you play him at centre-back? Because he's not good enough. That's why. And I don't really want to make him better for West Ham, who then won't probably let us have him. Josh Coburn as well. I'm going to let him go because I can't terminate his loan. Luckily, he's only on £350 a week, so that's not bad. The other ones I'm looking at potentially getting rid of is Dejaku, 1.7 grand a week. He's playing 9 appearances, isn't too bad as a sort of backup. 1 goal, 6.79. He's done okay. Joel Valencia is won 9 appearances in the league, 2 assists, but 6.59 overall. And it doesn't really get any better in the cups either, because, well, he hasn't played them. Yes, he has cups. 3 games, 1 goal, a 6.63. I'm sort of thinking you towed me along the line a little bit, mate, thinking you were going to be better than you are. We can't terminate his loan either because they put a can't terminate loan fee into it. Damn it. They can recall him, but we can't terminate it. Gosh darn it. I was hoping we'd get 6 grand a week back there. Not to worry. Not to worry at all. Looking at the squad. 1 good goalkeeper. The 22-year-old Robert Thorben Hoffman, who, again, I'd probably like to bring in permanently after his loan move. And I don't think... See, 425k. He's definitely not worth that. When does his contract expire? 2 years. FC Bayern. What are you talking about here? Look, we're keen to sign him. Yeah, between 18 and 170. So we're not paying that 425. So let's knock that right down. Let's go. I'm just gonna test the water with a bit of a derisory offer here. 23. Okay. This is something we can work with. I want to keep all the money for myself. Thanks, Bayern Munich. After 50 league games, we will give you 10 grand. I think that's all right. I think that's doable. Even let's go 12 grand. 12 grand. On instalments, we'll give you. In fact, we'll do it over loads of instalments. We'll give you 30 grand. But up front, we're going to lower it down, and we'll give you 14. Oh, potential value 60 grand. Bargain. No, they want 86 grand is the total they want. Okay. So you want 86 grand. That's probably because I've extended the monthly instalments to be over 6. So let's go. Let's try and get them down to 70. 70 overall. So 70 grand overall. 17k up front, 38k over that, and then 14.5 after. I'll tell you what, we'll give you a nice even 15 after 50 games. How about that? Okay, they want league appearance per league appearance. I don't like per league appearances. We'll give you £1,000 per league appearance, which is going to rise it up to 83. So we're going to knock the total money down, and we're going to go 33 there, 17, 15 up front, 76,000. They have accepted that. Right. Okay. So that is, I'm happy with that. Hopefully we can get a deal struck with him, and then it's a goalkeeper set in stone for the rest of the season and potentially going into next season as well. And if we get a better goalkeeper next year, he can go down to backup as a 22-year-old. That's not a problem. Ramirez is wanted. I'm wondering now if we just, put a cheeky message out there to say, well, we'll accept bids of 65 grand and you can take him away right now. I don't mind that. He can't play 2 games a week. He's been doing all right as a sort of stand-in. Not too bad. But I just feel like there is room to improve this squad a little bit. And I think that's what we're going to have to look at doing as we go through. So, his loan finishes. That's fine. That's not a problem. He is very high potentially rated, but he wasn't getting in the first team. Hoffman, he wants to be first choice keeper. He wants a 1-year contract. I'm hopefully going to get him down to a 2-year contract. First choice goalkeeper's fine. That's not a problem. We'll try and get you to a 2-year contract, and we'll try and give you $3,000 a week. You're not getting a promotion wage rise because that looks inevitable. An appearance fee of $1,000. In fact, we'll give you $3,500 because we're knocking all the other stuff down. So let's see what we do here. 3.8, 3.5, 1, and all right. 1-year contract's all right actually, because then that's not too much to get out of, is it? 3.5, 1.4, 1-year contract. He's happy. Right. So we're going to get a permanent goalkeeper in, signed from Bayern Munich. Let's see now, out of all the he wants to speak to Internationale, who haven't actually bid for him. Okay, it'll be interesting. Let's see what happens. I feel like I'm rambling on a bit in this video and we're not getting much done, but it's a bit of a January update, I think is the way to describe this. Let's go and have a look at the who's running out of contract stuff and see if we can get some Bosmans arranged. So Ben Elliott, A+ recommended from our scouts, currently at Chelsea youngster. Centre mid, really doesn't look like he's going to be anything special. Our scouts are absolutely raving about him. Not been part of the loan crew. Tobias Figueroa. Tobias, which we'll stick with, the name Tobias. No nonsense centre back, 27 years old. Nottingham Forest under for 2.5 million from Sporting. Constant, actually, really constant in the Champions League. That is somewhat a Championship. That is definitely someone who I'd be keen to bring in. Wanted by PTM. Let's just whack him on the shortlist for 6 months, just so we can keep an eye on what's happening with his contract situation. Ben Cottrell from Arsenal. Good passing. Let's get a scout report on him, just to see what's going on there. It's a bit of a scattergun approach. I'm not going to deny that. Gustavo Cabral, I was quite interested in him when I looked at his attributes and then saw he was 36. So thought, no thanks. I've got Ramirez and Obafemi Martins. I don't need any more OAPs. Thank you very much. Tom Lawrence is one I'm definitely interested in. He is transfer listed. And if we could get him on the cheap, I feel like that would be a very, very good deal. 4 goals, 4 assists in 25 games in the Championship. Would he be willing to drop down a division? Is that the sort of thing that we say we want to get this done now? The wages will be massive though. He's on 30k at the moment. We can. Oh no, I can't talk to his agent. Not at the moment, but yeah. I mean, there is a lot of players. Sorry, as I get the hiccups. There is a lot of players here that I'd be very interested to bring in. There is Fagan Walcott again. Our scouts are busy getting to know him. Wanted by 12 different clubs. A mix of Championship and Premier League. So if we got him in, it would be the pull of first team football, which we probably can't offer him in right now. Yeah, interesting. I do think that we've got youngsters we can bring through in the development centre as well who aren't brilliant, but as squad players and impact subs, they'll probably be okay and happy with that. Ricky J. Jones, I'm going to make an inquiry. I'm going to see what they say because Ricky J. Jones is the one I want. I'm basically all in to make Ricky J. Jones a Sunderland full-time player. And I really wish I'd put in the contract the negotiations to say we want the ability to buy him for a fixed price, and I think it probably would have been cheaper than what they're doing this now. So they're not for sale at any price. Well, I'm pretty sure that's a lie. Okay, they're not having the 700k. So let's go for $1 million and see if we can really $1 million with our goalkeeper. Let's see if we can really test their resolve. They're going to be impressed with how he's been performing on loan for us. So it should be very, very interesting to see what they do. Oh, yeah, we got Bristol City in the FA Cup. We're not going to do that game today because I feel like I've been rabbiting on for quite some time. But, okay, they're going to sign Martins. Can we not offer him now and just say, hey, up, mate, go and take him now because I'll have a little bit of money even if it's like 3k or something. Okay, so, Obafemi Martins is going. I do feel a little bit sad about that. 37-year-old Obafemi Martins come in. He scored the goal of the season so far with his little dink, which we saw in the last episode. But, oh well. And it's the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. There you go. Something sneaks up on you every day, doesn't it? As we just see this through. 0-0. Good result for Aston Villa. That one. They've rejected the £1 million. Right, let's start it going. Add as a transfer no, declare interest is what I want. Declare interest for transfer. Yes. Come on, Mr. Press. Jones is set for a move. Worth up to 2.1 million. Okay, so at least we get a rough figure. Martin Dunkley. Yes, we want to make it a permanent deal. I'd love the chance to sign him permanently. Let's just see how he reacts to that and see what comes in it. Ooh, Rotherham lost their game in hand. It is a 9-point gap with everyone playing the same amount of games at the top of the table. We're in prime position here, folks. We are in prime position as the game does an automatic save. Something you don't normally see on a YouTube video, but I just let it go. Moving permanently signing could be a possibility in the future. I'll pay more attention to speculation when an official bid is made. Okay, so we didn't get a response from Peterborough, which is what we actually want. We want Peterborough to be riled. We want Ricky J. Jones to kick up a fuss. But he doesn't look like he's going to be doing that. I mean, it is dropping down a division for him, isn't it? Thinking about it. Peterborough are in the Championship. But, yeah, we'll have to see how that unfolds. The other semi-final is Arsenal v Newcastle. Don't worry, I'm letting this tick over. I know it doesn't look like I'm doing much in January. But I just want to see what happens. 6-0. Oh, my word. That is a rampant Arsenal winning that one. There's definitely... Okay. I will admit there is definite improvements we can make to this squad. But what I don't want to do is unsettle a squad that I've got playing well. And I don't want to bring in better players because the players I've got are good and they're playing well, right? Top of the league, 9 points clear. It's pretty obvious we've got a settled team that are playing well. What we actually need is people that are slightly... We need youngsters that aren't quite good for the first team but are going to be first team players or selling for profits as we move forward. So... in the youth academy, the fact that this guy is rated as our highest potential youngster doesn't fill me with confidence, right? We've given a bit of a spattering to some of the under-23s here and there in terms of league appearances. So, Benjamin Kimpioki has come up. He's played one game as a sub where we were bringing youngsters through. But, I mean, even he is pretty dreadful. So this is the problem we have, is that I don't want to just bring in, oh, bang, you're a first teamer now, so the current first teamer that was playing is going to be pissed off, and therefore everyone's going to become unhappy. No, we need to be logical about how we do it. And the problem we have is we don't have enough players that are just below the first team level to step in and do a job, albeit not as good a job. But we also don't have our youngsters in our own academy who are good enough to step up, because Nathaniel Newell is another one at left back. He's played 2 games. He got an assist, 6.9, but really he's lacking quite a lot to step into the first team. And this is a constant problem I'm finding in our youth team. So get your comments down below. Let me know what to do around about the youth team and bringing players in. The key thing for me is when the Premier League teams release some of their youngsters, we're going to be gobbling them up like hungry chickens and trying to fill out our youth academies with them. But right now, I feel like we're in a tough position and tough situation to make this work. But, let me know down below what you think we should be doing with that, as we'll just we'll go forward a couple more days just to see what happens. So Hoffman has been delayed a work permit, but he should get it because he's already at the club. Ben Mildemas has now turned old enough for a professional contract. We'll sort that out later. And Gateshead, okay, Tom Wilson is in fantastic form. 20 years old, he looked like he could be pretty decent, to be honest. Let's scout him, get a quick scout on him. Tackling 10, if that's high, heading 11 to 20, determination and strength all being pretty good. He could be someone we snap up from Gateshead, which is something I never really thought would happen. But, we're going to be doing, what's this? The first quarter of January would have gone by the end of this window, as Elanga's playing well. And Jermaine Defoe warned Sunderland about Narky Wells. Conscience Rangers, he is costing £0. Surely I can't bring in Jermaine Defoe. Surely I can't be bringing in Jermaine Defoe. No, I'm definitely not bringing in Jermaine Defoe for £650,000. Okay, right. Well, what feels like me talking for we've got an offer. Just as I was about to sort this out, just to end the video, we've got an offer for Luke 09, who I really don't want to sell because he's really good and versatile, and he's only played 17 games. It feels like more than that. 4 assists, 7.11. He's just so reliable. I mean, I think that's QPR want him, and QPR are in the Championship. And I think if you get rid of these and give us a good... he's pushing it. It's pushing it. Give us the top end of his transfer value. They're talking to us. They are talking to us. Right. After 5 league appearances, you give us £100,000, and up front you give us 150. No, they're not. See, they're 90 now. A value of 105. That's not enough, is it? That's just not enough. QPR. Right. Okay. You can give us 60 grand, and then next in 6 months' time, you give us not £2,000. You give us 200,000. But they're still talking to us. They really want him. They're upping it, but they're upping it in such shite stages. Right, give us 100 grand straight off the bat. Installments, give us another. Let's test my typing again. 100,000. If you're liking all this sort of stuff, come and check me out on Twitch. This is a bit more what it's like on Twitch. It feels very twitchy, this one, other than I'm not talking back to people. Right, after 20 games, you give us 20,000, and then per league appearance, you give us 2,000. Right? That's a good deal. No, you're not getting it, are you? You're not getting it. We've not made enough progression. So we're going to negotiate that with them. We will sort out the mentoring groups that we've got going on. In fact, this whole mentoring group is just messed. Like, people have left, so it doesn't count. But yes, we are now going to leave it there. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. It has been great having you with me here. I'm loving this save. I hope you are as well. Come and check me out on Twitch, where we're playing the Wrexham Challenge, which is really good fun. Yeah, sorry, it felt like I've talked for half an hour there and not got much done. Sometimes they're the sort of episodes you get. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon, but for now, I'm out. Cheers.